In this video, I'm going to show you how to complete the mistake correction sheet. You're going to be adding to this all semester. So let's go back and get that graded essay. Remember that we click on Tools, and then I'm going to go to My Grades, and then I'm going to find this essay that was graded. I'm going to click on it. And I forgot to show you, but a really good thing to know is I can download this to my hard drive. So I'm just going to click here. It's going to download as a PDF, and I'm going to take a look at it. And this is actually easier because I'm going to move to a different space. And you'll notice here I can roll over all of these, and I still see the same comments. So you can keep all of your essays on your hard drive once they are graded instead of just leaving them in Blackboard. So now what I'm going to do is go to Course Documents and find the Mistake Correction folder. And you have several different ways. I have it on here 4 different ways. The first one is a Word document. The second one is as well. And the third one is a PDF. If you want to open this one and print it out and handwrite these assignments, you're welcome to. A lot of students really like to do that because they can remember it. Then you will need to be able to scan it as a PDF from your smartphone or tablet. And I have directions for how to do that in the technology folder in Blackboard. For today, I'm going to go ahead and open up the Google Docs link. I know a lot of you are using that, and that is your preferred way to do this. First thing I want to do is change the name of this document. So I'm going to make a copy. And you can call this mistake correction chart. You can just probably just do that here. Thing about technology is sometimes it doesn't really behave, but that seems to work. All right, so now I can go ahead and type in here if I want to. So notice I'm going to come to my paper that's graded, and I need to put every mistake that is marked here. And the first one you might remember is I used you and I wasn't supposed to. So I can just simply in here, oh, it's coming up now. It was just a little bit slow. So just to show you that that can happen, I'm just going to put mistake correction there and say, okay. Let me close these other ones on my tab so that I don't confuse myself. You might have that happen as well. So I just have one of these open. All right, so I'm going to type here. And I'm going to tell myself that my mistake was just that I used the word you. And the thing I need to remember is that I need to avoid using you. And instead of using you, I can always use people. Remember, if I have something more specific like roller skaters or dogs or grandparents, I would always want to use that. But if I can't think of anything else, I can say people. And so I don't even have to write the whole sentence. What this is becoming is a list for you so that you recognize these mistakes. So you want to always, in your very formal business, college, language, science, technology, we're going to avoid using you because it's too informal. Come back and see my next mistake. I accidentally used dessert instead of desert. So I might want to show myself the whole sentence so that I learn it in context, meaning that it makes sense. Because if I just say dessert, I won't really remember what I'm doing. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to do a Control-C on the keyboard, and I'm going to come over here and copying it in. You can handwrite this if you want to. If you are typing, I really like to highlight. If you have a highlighter pen, if you're handwriting, you can do that. But I think it's really good to show this. And I'm just going to tell myself that I used the wrong word. And that way I need to remember when I'm writing dessert or desert, I don't want to get the two mixed up. And I don't have to rewrite the sentence over here. I can just simply write desert. But you really needed the context of the sentence to tell what was going on for this one. And then the next one is took. Notice that in the rest of this, I get up, I have, I can, you stare, I am. This is all in the present. So just to show myself this, I don't have to have the whole sentence, but I'm going to go ahead and highlight from here. And I think I'll just stop with I am, just to show that the rest of the paragraph is in the present. And I accidentally timed traveled to the past. When you're writing, you want to make sure that you're staying in the same tense. You cannot change to different tenses in the same paragraph. So I might want to make sure that I highlight this so that I can really go back and see. And I'm going to tell myself that this is called a tense shift, meaning that a shift means a change. I can tell myself more if I want to. I need present, not the past. So this middle part, don't get too worried if you can't think of what to say here, but you can, for these, you can tell by, you can just copy what I said. Make sure you understand what I said. Tense shift to the past, need take in the present tense. So you can kind of abbreviate. You don't have to write a lot. So this shouldn't be really jumbled. And so since it was took, it should be take right here. So on this one, I've shown this student just 3 mistakes, so all 3 of them need to be on here. So this is for grammar, punctuation, all semester. And so every student in the class will have a different list when you do this. When you finish, you can keep this in your Google Docs, you can keep it in your Word. When you finish this assignment for this time, you're going to need to upload it. So remember to download it as a PDF onto your hard drive before you upload it into Module 2 for this week. So you'll notice that it is here as a PDF. So it's waiting here in my hard drive. You might even create a folder for all of your 1050 things that you're going to be putting and turning in, so you keep it together so that you don't have all of your classes in a jumble. There's all different ways that you can get organized with your technology.